Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो खाली राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you, even zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. In Aitharya Upanishad, the story begins. The God created this world. After having created everything, so many forms of lives were created. And then he thought, what is this without me? For whom is this? Eyes are not meant for the eyes. Hands are not meant for the hands. Legs are not meant for the legs. Car is not meant for the car. So what is the principle? Principle is anything which is the product of assembly of things is not meant for any parts that have gone into the creation of that assembly. Car is assembled. Different parts are produced on the line, assembly line, one by one things are added and a car rolls out. Now is the car meant for the wheels? Is it meant for the chassis? Is it meant for the wipers? For whom the car is meant? Someone with other than the car. Therefore, the God himself entered, and after that he is called as Jiva. See? So, Jivatmana praveshasya niyantrutvam cha tan prati shruyate yasya vedeshu tad brahmetyavadhara. This is the Brahman, wherein Paramatma entered the body and became the Jiva, and then he is controlling the whole body. See? So, Jiva is controlling the body and God is controlling the Jiva. See? So, that which is controlling the body and that which is controlling the Jiva are controlled by the third factor, which is not influenced by either the body or the Jiva. See, that is the Brahman. Now, what does it mean? It means the truth, the Brahman, is not influenced by either the body or the Jiva. See, space is supporting the house, and house is not meant for the house, it is meant for the somebody living in the house. Both of them, the house as well as the person living in the house, are supported by the same space. When the house is destroyed, the man leaves the house, nothing happens to the space. It is the support which does not get influenced by anything. That is the Brahman. That is what we have to recognize. See. Now for that, although this is not mentioned here, but for our own benefit, so we have to check in our experience what is that which is not disturbed, which is not influenced. That is what we have to discover. So same example, colors and forms do not disturb the vision. In short, objects do not disturb the sense organs. Sense organs do not disturb the mind. Mind is the seat of joy and sorrows. Mind is also not disturbed by joy and sorrows. But when identification with the joy happens, oh, and when identification with the sorrows happen, so when the identification with the modifications of the mind happens, that is called jiva. Now it is our choice whether we get identified and influenced, or we get identified and don't get influenced. Meaning, experience is there, but the choice is whether we become experiencer or we don't become experiencer. So the one who is becoming experiencer in any experience is the jiva, the soul. The one who is eliminating all the experiences but does not get influenced by any experience is the Brahman. See? In the waking, waker is there, and within the waking, from the from the waker, other personalities are born. So, from the waker, if he is a man, son, husband, father is born. See? Now, when any event happens, is it happening to the man or it is happening to the son, husband, or father? It is happening to these relations. And are these relations real? See? With this understanding, when we start leading our life, then we are understanding Tattvamasi Mahavakya. See, friends, because as somebody during the waking, I become happy, miserable, etc. If it is real, I should be having the same experience in dream and deep sleep, but it doesn't happen. During the waking, taken heavy food and so nice weather, go and sleep, and there we dream, I am utterly hungry, suffering from hunger. What can you do? Therefore, thumb rule, anything which appears in association with any conditioning is useful but not real. So what will be the spiritual practice? Function through the conditionings, but don't get conditioned. As long as it is required, do it. Karnataka, perfectly. Afterwards, over. This is what is said here. Jivatmana praveshascha niyantrutvam cha tanprati. So, the world, the sense organs, the mind, and the joyful or miserable person, all of them are controlled by the same reality. And therefore, if we want to discover the Brahman that we are, this is the technique. Experience without experiencer. See, I told you in Kelopanishad this comes. When the teacher said, it cannot form an object of knowledge And he didn't ask the student whether you understood or not. But the student becomes very smart. Yes, I understood now very well. And he gets the banging. When we told it can't make the object of intellect inquiry, how can you know that? See, friends, therefore, knowing is being, being is knowing. Where there is becoming, it is a samsara. Shruyate yasya vedeshu tad brahmetyavadharaya. Now, after having said this, now the next verse, 36th verse. Karmanam phaladatrutvam
Karmanam phaladatrutvam
yasyaiva shruyate shrutau
yasyaiva shruyate shrutau
jivanam hetu kartrutvam
jivanam hetu kartrutvam
tad brahmetyavadharaya.
tad brahmitavadharaya.
Karmanam phaladatrutvam shruyate shrutau. That who is the giver of the result of karma. When you do good karma, you get happiness. When you do bad karma, you get miseries. When you do good karma, you go to heaven. When you do bad karma, you get to hell. This is the award of the result of our karma is given by the same God, Ishvara, and Jivanam Hetu Kartrutva. See? And that which is creating the karma. Who is creating the karma? And what is the karma? See. Karma is action plus a sense of doership is karma. Action without doership is not a karma. Now this common example I have given a number of times. Now those who observe, they understand it better. Suppose you are observing some fast, Ekadashi, and by mistake or whatever way, you have eaten rice on Ekadashi. And then you come to know, oh God, today I have eaten rice on Ekadashi. It is a sin. Maharaj, what will happen to me now? You will go to hell because you have eaten on Ekadashi. Now, the same food, when it goes in the stomach, what are the possibilities? Constipation, dysentery, or digestion. If the food is creating constipation, it is a sin. If it is creating dysentery, is it a merit? Nothing. Because in digesting the food, I am digesting the food, this I is not born. See, friends, everything changes. Therefore, Jivanam Kartru Hetutvam Hetu Kartrutvam Tad Brahmetyavadharaya. Therefore, the one who is giving the karma phala is the Ishvara, and the one who is creating the karma phala is also the Jiva. Thus, Jiva and Ishvara, they are the same reality, and we have to recognize this clearly, distinctly. What is Ishvara is Brahma with the Maya as the Upadhi, and Jiva is Brahman as the Panchakosha is the Upadhi. Therefore, the same reality, because of conditioning, appears as cause and effect. Water creates the cause ocean. Waves are created by the ocean, but both of them are essentially water. They are not anything else. So if we want to know what water is, we have to go beyond ocean and waves. Once we were traveling from Miami to Caribbean islands. So we were standing on the beach, on the boat, and halfway we were going through. It was a nice day, bright day. So I was enjoying the birds coming, going, taking dive in the ocean, all that. So one friend asked me, can you imagine how much deep will be the sea here? I said, I don't answer stupid questions. He said, what is stupid in that? I said, water is in the sea or sea is in the water? You are seeing the water and asking about the sea. How can I reply? I am not seeing the ocean. It's only water. How deep is the water? As long as water is there, it is deep. But what is our understanding? How much deep is the water in the lake? No, lake is not an object. Water is the reality. If we remove all the water, it becomes a valley. It is no more a lake. Therefore, the same Paramatma with the Maya and the Upadhi is called as Ishvara, and the same Paramatma with the Panchakoshas and the Upadhi is called as Jiva. So, in this manner, Tattvam Padartho Nirnito Vakyarthasya Chintete Dhuna Tadatmyatra Vakyarthasya Tayoho Eva Padartayoho. Now we have thus clearly understood what is the Tam, Tat and Tvam Pada. So in the Mahavakya, Tat, Tvam, Asi, 3 words are there. So what is the Tvam Jiva? We have understood. And what is the Ishvara? Tat, Tat is the Ishvara. This we have understood. And what is our understanding? Our understanding is the same Brahman with the conditioning of the Panchakoshas is called as the Jiva. The same Brahman with the conditioning of the Maya is called as Ishvara. So, Jiva and Ishvara are one. It is here this small thing we have to understand. Wave and the ocean are not one. Then, wave and ocean both are water. Waves are many, ocean is one. See, it is here many students get lost. And this is more appreciated when we are Prakriti oriented in our sadhana. We want to control all the faculties, control the mind to such an extent that our individual mind can peep in the minds of others by self-control. And then we start knowing the things, blessing the people. One story I read, very beautiful. There was a person like this who wanted to control Prakriti. So he prayed to the Lord, did whatever was to be done, puja, poti, mantra, japa, and goddess appeared. Yes, my son, what you want? See, I see many people dying of cancer. I want to use every drop of blood of my body for curing the cancer fever. Tathastu, Bhagavan disappeared. Now, when you have got that power, do you think you will keep quiet? So, next day he goes out. How is everybody? Anybody having cancer in your house? But he has to use that. And one place he said, oh, yes, God sent me. Come here. Cancer will be cancelled. Okay? Come. Then he takes a pill, makes a punch, blood comes. Suck it. So that person is okay, suck. Next day, all cancer symptoms zeroed. Do you think he will keep quiet? Then the news goes. And next day, in front of his house, a huge queue of 10,000 people. When he sees, my God, everybody will take one drop, I will be bled fully. Now he is running away. Oh God, take it away, I don't want. In this relative world, we have to live relatively. Absolute is that which is never corrupted by anything. It is for this purpose this Tattvamasi Mahavakya is told. So, Tattvam Padartho Nirnito, we have now established what is the Tat and the Tvam. So, again I am telling clearly. Tvam is Brahman conditioned by the Panchakoshas. Tat is Brahman conditioned by Maya. In both of them, common factor is Brahman. Now this Jiva cannot exist without Brahman, Ishvara cannot exist without Brahman, but Brahman can remain without becoming Jiva and Ishvara. This is the ultimate. So, now Vakyarthasya Chintati Adhuna. Now let us try to understand the meaning of this Tattvamasi Mahavakya. Tadhatmya atra Vakyartha tayoho eva padarthayoho. So it is only the Tadhatmya. See? When man gets identified with a girl or a woman, he becomes husband. Now where is that husband? Can we show? Husband is where? See? In some of my talk, I mentioned this experience. In US, one person asked me this question in local white. Why these Indian ladies, they put, some .com on their forehead? I said the meaning is they are married. Therefore, so now you have no chance. So don't try. Oh, married girls, yes. But then gents don't have anything on their forehead. Why? No need. From the face you can know he's married. The face of a married person has got a glow. It was a slip of tongue. See, friends. Therefore, how much time, energy, efforts it will take for a wife to know that she is a woman? How much time, efforts it will take for a husband to know that he is a man? That much time and effort is required to discover our divine nature. For that, has the man to kill the wife is necessary? To divorce, is it necessary? No. Then play the role of a husband and afterwards be normal. So what role should be played? Very simple. When she is talking, keep quiet. When she is quiet, don't talk. Peace will prevail. And that is God realization. So Tadhatmya matra Vakyartha tayoho eva padarthayoho. Therefore, with what we are identified, that becomes we. Dekho Maharaj. Now, here some technical terms are said. Samsargo va vishishto va vakyartho natra sammataha akhandaikara satvena vakyartho vidushammataha. Now, samsarga. Samsarga is their connection. Now, what is the connection between the Jivatma and Paramatma? What is the connection? Both are controlled. Brahman, through the limitation of Maya, is Ishvara, Tat, and the same Brahman with the conditioning of the Panchakosha and Jiva. So the question comes, Jiva is Alpa Shakti, limited powers. Ishvara is total powers. Jiva is limited by space. Ishvara is everywhere. Jiva is subject to joy sorrows. Ishvara is beyond joy sorrows. How can the Jiva be the Ishvara? Here we have to understand what is the common denominator between the two. Common denominator is the Brahman. That we have to take, not the Jiva Ishvara. And therefore, now next step. So three factors are in our life: Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara. Jagat is the world where we live. We have no control over the world. What is going to come in our life, we have no control. we cannot do anything to the world. If it is raining, it is raining. That's it. You can't do anything. If there is an earthquake, yes, there is an earthquake, you can't do anything. Ishvara is our controller. How can we control him? Then who remains? I, the Jiva. So the sadhana is done neither by the Jagat nor by the Ishvara. Sadhana is done by the Jiva. And what is his sadhana? He has to recognize that it is the same reality because of the three conditioning appears to have become three. This is the drawing room, that is the kitchen, and that is the toilet. No, space is the same. See, in this room, what is that we are using is the space. But the space becomes secondary. Our attention goes on the walls and wall hangings. Exactly the same way. Without that reality, nothing can ever exist. Therefore, here we have to recognize akhandaikara satvena vakyartho vidushambataha. Therefore, the wise people accept this principle that the same reality with the conditioning of Panchakosha is called the Jiva. The same reality with the conditioning of the Maya is called the Ishvara. Ishvara becomes the cause, Jiva becomes the effect. And therefore, cause and effect we have to transcend. When we transcend the cause and effect, we are at peace with ourselves. Now, next step. Find out what is that about which we have no question. Only one thing. Our being. Whether I am or I am not, this question can never come. See? All other things will come and go. Nothing touches us. Like our childhood has come and gone. Same. Teenage has come and gone. What happened to us? Middle age has come and gone. What happened to us? Joy, sorrows have come and gone. We are the same. So many satsang we have heard, nothing happened to us. Nothing can happen. Because we are divine. Vedanta only has the courage to tell that whether you know or you don't know, whether you want or you don't want, you are divine. Therefore, we have to discover the divinity that we are. What is the discovery? Something is already existing. It is not created, but it was covered by something. See? Divinity cannot be brought. This example also, recently I got this example in USA. You have seen my life. Every 4, 5 days, 3 days, I have to pack my suitcase and open my suitcase. There's only sadhana I do. So, it happened somewhere. The suitcase was packed and it was not able to close. Oh God, there is no space. There is no space. I was talking to myself. My host came. Swamiji, what is the problem? I said, there is no space here. I don't know how to add space so that I can add things. He started looking at me. Swamiji, what are you talking? I said, there is no space in the suitcase. I want to add some space. Then I can add some things. I don't understand you. Then you tell me what I should do. Swamiji, space cannot be added. You have to remove the extra content from your suitcase. Space is already there. Exactly the same way. We don't have to become divine. Remove the unwanted things from you. Unwanted things are the objects, the relations, the achievements, the failures, the past, the future. Remove that, you are divine. Therefore, in Ramcharitmanas, When Bhagwan Rama was born, it is explained, Rama is not born, he manifested by a Prakata he manifested. Divinity doesn't come from outside. Our divine nature is hidden by so many coverings of wrong notions. Remove the wrong notions, you are divine. And all the wrong notions are supported by the same reality. See? They are not supported by some different reality. I am miserable, I am happy, I understand, I don't understand. It's a common factor. And therefore, who is this I? That you have to find out. So the one which is supporting everything but not getting influenced by anything is the reality. And for that we told you this simple technique. Make space as your guru and then work on it. What must be the experience of the space? So space supports everything, rejects nothing, doesn't get influenced by anything. See? Now, is it not our experience? Vision supports all colors and forms, don't get influenced by anything. We support all the experiences, joy and sorrows, but we are the same. We support waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi. They come and go. We have not come and gone anywhere. In short, the instruction given through the Tattvamasi Mahavakya is this. That because of the conditioning of totality and individuality, the world is created. See? Now, next step, be very attentive. Till such time, in and out, experience is taken as real. We are far away from the truth. In and out experience is an illusion, not real. See? Our present experience is what? We are inside the house, car is outside the house. Now, where from the in and out has come? Because of the walls. But is it that external space is unholy and internal space is holy? No. And when this division of in and out is redundant, as in deep sleep, what is your experience? All happiness. See? So, what we have to do? Just play with your experiences. External air, internal air. So, external, internal. Good. Now, can the internal air remain without connection with the external air? Breathing is a continuous connection between internal and external air. Now, do an experiment to learn this thing. Do kumbhak. What is kumbhak? Cut the connection between the external and internal air. Do kumbhak for half an hour. What will happen? No question will come. Realization. So what should be correct understanding? Air is in the body or body is in the air. See? Take a pot, dip it in the ocean or water or lake. Here in the lake you put it. Now, the water is inside the pot as well as outside the pot. Now, this inside outside is valid because we have given undue importance to the pot. But what is the truth? The truth is the pot is in the water. in the same manner. See? The world is in me, I am not in the world. The body is in me, I am not in the body. Any object that we know is outside. See, this glass of water is outside. And where is the knowledge? The knowledge is inside. The glass doesn't know. So, the object is included in the same mind. Object and the knower of the object together become the knowledge. So, when we are influenced by the object, then it is outside. Then what is the influence? I want that object, so I want to get it inside. But when we discover that the body is in the mind is not in the body. And therefore, when we are in deep sleep or in coma, individual mind dissolves in the total mind. Total mind is principle of life, Chetana. And this Chetana is responsible for maintaining life and all functions. But when the Chetana as if falls, it is called as mind. Mind falls, it is called as sense organs. Sense organs fall, it is called as the worldly object. So go back from objects to sense organs, to the mind, to the Chetana, to the Chaitanya. In this manner, Akhandaika Rasatvena Vakyartho Vidushav Pratyak Bodhoya Abhati Sudvayananda Lakshanaha Advayananda Rupascha Pratyak Bodhaika Lakshanaha. Therefore, Pratyak Yo Abhati, so Advayananda Lakshanaha. So the individual experience of being conscious is, what is that? Advayananda Lakshana is undivided, blissful being. When we are in deep sleep, our experience is only bliss. I will not call it happiness, bliss. Why? Because there is no sense of otherness. Wherever there is a sense of otherness, three things happen: desire, anger, and fear. There were youngsters going for trekking like this, not here in UK, but in Africa or India. A group of about 8-10 of them going. Everybody has a small tent in their backpack and going. Evening, one lazy youngster like me, he was lingering behind. And when it became dark, now I don't know where to go. Nothing works. Oh God, what to do? So he thought the best way is fix the tent and sleep. Nothing can be done. So he fixed his tent, and the moment he slept, so tired, immediately started snoring. Because of the human smell, the tiger came to eat. And the tiger did his prayers. Om Brahmatma Brahma Vi Brahma Brahmana Udam Brahmaiva Tena Gantavya Brahmakanodhamalina Hari Om. And that boy sleeping, he doesn't know. And therefore, when that boy was snoring away, the tiger got frightened and he ran away. For that boy, there was no sense of otherness. For the tiger, there was a sense of otherness. Dvitiyatvai bhayam bhavati. See? Now we are all together. Although we are separate from each other, we have no fear. See? What if somebody unknown person comes? We don't know what type of person he is, So, this knowledge, the whole world is me, whole world is mine. We can never have fear when we move in this world. This is the meaning. Pratyak bodhoya amadi so advayananda lakshana. We are essentially non-dual blissful being. And then advayananda rupascha pratyak bodhaika lakshana. Therefore, they are the same. Like man is the husband and husband is nothing than man. So, out of the man, a husband is born because of the conditioning, but because of the conditioning, he has not become two, he is only one. See, friends, upadhi conditionings create an illusion of manyness. We have to just recognize this in our life. Childhood has come, gone. Have we come and gone? We are the same. Teenage has come and gone. What happened to us? But we are so much identified with the body that all the time thinking is with reference to the body, nothing else. See? It is so important to recognize how much we are buried in the body identification. Unless we get out of it, we are not taken even one step on the spiritual path. See? What we talk is only about with reference to body. Try to say something without bringing the body into picture. No reference. In the deep sleep, no reference of body identification. Therefore, all happiness. But then old people have that abhiman. One lady, she is healthy otherwise, but she requires help, somebody to take her everywhere. And she is bright and wants to talk constantly and not ready to listen to anybody because she can't hear anything, so she keeps on talking. And after every few moments, she will tell, I am 91 years old. Can you imagine? I am 91 years old. Again and again. But I don't feel I am old. My son tells me I am old, but I am not old. I am better than him. He is only 78, but I am 91. Whole life living as the body, for the body, on everybody. We have to get rid of this body notion. See, friends, none of us have the experience of birth if you sincerely observe yourself. You see, those who make the kundali, they give the date and time of birth. Now, the birth has happened, the baby doesn't know. The mother doesn't know what time it is, what date it is. She is suffering. The father doesn't know. The nurse doesn't know. So, once in one of the hospitals, I asked the nurse, I said, hey, don't get angry, but for my general knowledge, I want to ask you. You will see in the chart of anybody in the world, nobody is born at a round figure time. Everybody is born at 9:38. Now, how do you decide 9:38? When the head has come out, is born or what? Or the tail has come out, is born or what? How do you decide? See, friends. So she said, I will tell you the truth. Nurse told me. If we tell, oh, the child is born at 8 o'clock, nobody will trust us. So, 7:58. And on the basis of that, they will be writing the chart and project. He is going to be a king and all that, All has no meaning. You will see thoughts require a reference. Without reference, you cannot think. And what is the reference we know? Body identification. So if we do this practice, start thinking, but do not bring the body identification to begin with. Think whatever you like, but don't bring body identification as a starting point. You cannot think. See? So, Advayananda Rupasya Pratyak Bodhika Lakshanaha. So, the Chidananda is one and the same, and that is our essential nature. We have to work on this, friends. Nobody can help us in this. 39, 40. इत्थमेतोऽन्यतादात्म्य प्रतिपत्तिर्यदा भवेत् अब्रह्मत्वं त्वमर्थस्य व्यावर्तेत तदेव हि. Ittham अन्योन्यतादात्म्य. Now be attentive. अन्योन्यतादात्म्य is what? See? Two things brought together and they transfer their attributes mutually. Example. If you take a ball of ice and put it in the fire for 1 or 2 hours, then you lift it with your hand and you will get realized. What is the realization? Iron is dark black in color, fire is red hot. So the red color of the fire is transferred to the iron. Fire has no weight, but the weight of the iron is transferred to the fire. Anyonya tadatmya. At the superimposition of mutual attributes. So what is the hot iron ball? Hot iron ball is two things. One is the iron ball, second is the heat. See, exactly the same way. Itam anyonya tadatmya. See, matter is inert, doesn't know anything. See, when we go and offer something to, let's say, some God, Lord Shiva, we go and offer Shiva, 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 Shiva. It lies there, nothing happens. In the same manner, nothing happens to the matter. When the matter is bathing in the light of consciousness, then the conscious aspect of the consciousness and the matter aspect of the matter, they come together and a non-existing entity appears, like a husband. The man aspect of the husband and the wife aspect of the husband, they come together, then a husband is born. Now find out, where is the husband? Can there be husband without the wife? Can there be man without the husband? Yes. Exactly the same way. Jiva is Now this principle I have told in a number of my talks. You will not get in any book. Try to catch it. We are given 5 fingers. What are these 5 fingers? Small finger is our body. Ring finger is our pranamaya kosh. Middle finger is manomaya kosh. Vijnanamaya kosh is I factor. And Anandamaya Kosha is bliss. So these are the 5 aspects of our personality. Out of these 5, body is inert, prana is inert, mind is inert. What is this I? I is reflection of consciousness in a thought. See. Then the thought becomes enlivened. Like if you take a torch or a bulb or the sun, it is reflected on a mirror and also other things in the hall. See? Then we'll come to discover a phenomenon. What is the phenomenon? In the general light of the sun, the mirror and everything is illuminated. Very good. Then from that mirror, another light comes out. That is the specific light. That is a dependent light. Now where from the light is coming out? Is there reflection in the mirror as real? It's not real. But from that unreal reflection of the sun disk, light comes out, is it not? Then it appears as if the mirror is giving the light. But mirror is not giving the light. Nor the reflection is giving the light. It is the sunlight, it is borrowed, that is coming out. Exactly the same way. See, there are 2 lights, each one of us. One is original, eternal light, which is supporting waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi. Now whether there is a mirror or not, does it make any difference to the sun? No. See? Whether our faculties are functioning or not, does it make any difference to me? Childhood has come and gone, what difference it made to me? But during the childhood of the body, I was baby, then it has gone. What happened to me? Now where the child has gone? The teenage has come. To whom? To the body. And then a teenager is born. Another beam of light coming out. Then that mirror is also removed. Mirror of the teenage body. Then middle-aged body has come. See friends, and when all the bodies are discarded as in deep sleep, that time who am I? Child, teenage, middle-aged, old, man, woman, rich, poor, who am I? My friends, this unqualified being is our essential nature. So, the changes of the Prakriti and the light of the Chaitanya, when they come together, an illusory phenomena is born that life is changing. Life is not changing. It appears. And that is why old people always talk about, I don't feel I am old. You cannot feel because you are not old. You are divine. See? I will not tell you the name of one Mahatma. Old, he must be 96. Not here in Australia. Every year when I go there, I go and see him, take his darshan. Every time, last so many years, he is asking me the same question. Without fail. He say, Anubhavananda, come. I was waiting for you. Very good you have come. I said, yes, Maharaj, how are you? Everything is fine. I am happy to see you. Can you tell me what is my age? He will ask about his age. So I said, Maharaj, you must be around mid-60s. Everybody thinks like that. Then his disciple, somebody will say, Maharaj is 92 years. No. So 92 years, 6 months, 21 days. Now tell me, how much buried. And when I take that I am born, guarantee you are dying. But if you don't take you are born, where is the place to death? Therefore, we told you so many times, if we are studying Vedanta, even a passing thought of our death will not come in our mind. See, friends. But then we see other people dying and we take ourselves to be the body, and therefore I think अब मेरा भी number लगने वाला है. I think I am in the queue now. I think I am also going to die. See, friend, who is responsible? We are responsible. Therefore, these four principles which I tell, we have no experience of birth. We have no experience of growth. We have no experience of death. And we have no experience of absence. That eternal presence is our being. Like our Gordon tells me out of love, now you should stop running here and there. You stay in one place. So I want to ask him, okay, I'll come and stay with you. No, I don't mean that. See? No, suppose something happens. Let it happen. Who cares? One person asked me this question. Nowadays, suppose you die, what do you think? I said, first of all, I don't think about death. Number two, if you want me, how should I die? I said, I should die while giving the satsanga. Death is the only act of ours because of which others suffer, we don't so. See, there cannot be miseries in life if you work and live this knowledge, which we don't have to get. It is our essential nature. So, itam अन्योन्य तादात्म्य प्रतिपत्ति यदा भवेत् अब्रह्मत्वं भवर्तस्य व्यावर्तेत तदैवैः. So the one who is becoming miserable, he doesn't exist. See, friends. Now, when somebody doesn't exist, how can you help him? See? There was a Swami somewhere in India. He was known to me. He was elderly. I was small that time, not very like him. He was big, maybe about 70, 80, and I was not that big. So I came to know that he had trained one child to take over as a Swami of their ashram. So he taught everything to the child. Child was very bright. He learned puja, chanting, study, Sanskrit, everything. When he became about 18 or 19 years of age, and now my friend became old. For whatever reason, that child, that boy died. When he died, all the villagers around that ashram, they came, and my friend was crying like mad. So all the people who came, they started telling him, Look here, Maharaj, you only taught us that this world is an illusion and nobody is born, nobody dies, and you are crying, it's okay, doesn't matter. But he was acting so wonderful. I can't live like that. I have done so much. And then he told me, Maharaj, come, we'll sit for some time. You help me to come out of the miseries. I went with him in his room. He closed the room. Then, you take tea without milk and sugar, is it not? I was thinking, what happened to you? I said, just now you're crying and you are, see, look here. He told me, if I don't cry, I will have to sympathize with so many people. When I started crying, they all became wise and I was relaxed. Wisdom made for available is philosophy. Philosophy practiced in one's life is wisdom. Isn't it? So he was my guru. I learned from him. He said, yeah, you are genius. Therefore, you pretend you are miserable. Oh, people, Maharaj, koi baat nahi. Oh, you relax. Practical Vedanta. So, Anyonya Tadatmya is only appearance, doesn't exist. And you cannot help the appearance to change. Recognition of the illusion is the only way to go beyond the impact of the illusion. There is no other way. What is illusion? Illusion is, you must have seen these days, VR, have you seen? Virtual reality glasses. So, I was in Arizona and my friend, there was some guest, one child was there, about 10 years or 12 years. He put something on his head, that VR. And he was himself playing. So I was watching him. I said, what is he doing? He says, Swamiji, after his game is over, I'll show you. Then he put the same thing. And I had an experience that I am in that game. So when the tennis ball was coming, I was doing like this. And nothing is there. This world is a virtual reality. Appears but doesn't exist. But then, because it is virtual reality, time pass. You can enjoy. See, friends, therefore we are pixels. Pixels are not real. They have no weight. They are not objects. Therefore, when you add, there is nothing added. When you delete, nothing deleted. So, meditation is a journey from the virtual reality to the actual reality. This is spiritual life. And particularly those who are in this IT business, they should be more easily understanding Vedanta. See? So, Anyonya Tadatmya Pratipatti Yada Bhavet Abrahmatvam Tvamartasya Vyavarteta Tadevahi. We will stop becoming miserable as somebody. Continuing further, Tadarthasya cha paroksham yadevam kim tatashruno purnanandaika rupena pratyak bodha avatishtade. So we have removed the wrong notion about the Tvam. Who am I? We have removed that. Now, who is that? Who is that God? Here we say, Tadarthasya paroksham. Paroksham is what? We do not know, we only heard. See? Have you gone to Alaska? No. So if I tell you that, see, when we went to Alaska, it was so lovely and such a nice train And there was something surprising. In USA, they call a railroad. They don't call railways. So one of the student who was doing the volunteer, I said, hey, throughout the world we have roadways, airways, waterways, railways. How come you is railroad? He said, excuse me, I'll ask my boss. So she went to the boss. One gentleman has asked this question. What is the reply? He said, we don't reply anything, we don't know anything. Now, all these things, have you heard? Have you seen? You are only hearing from me. Paroksha. It is not your immediate experience. Similarly, hell, heaven, God, going there, going to there, is only paroksha, not real. Real you are. That is why, my friends, again and again, only this much spiritual practice, that neither are we born, nor do we grow, nor do we die, nor can we have the experience of our absence. Everything else comes and goes. We are the same. This is said here, Paroksham Yadeva Tatkeshuru Purnanandeka Rupena. So what is Brahman, Paramatma, is Purna Ananda Eka Rupena. Infinite bliss. Infinite means that experience which is not divided into experiencer, experiencer and experiencer. Homogeneous experience where the duality of knower known is redundant. Pratyak bodho vatishtade. And then you come to discover, I know this phone. How the knowledge is, this is the phone, I know this is the phone, but I am not the phone. Can we apply the same mathematics to ourselves? I know I am, but I don't know who I am. But what happens? Where knowing and being is bifurcated, then I know I am a man, woman, young, old. So our knowledge about ourselves is a qualified knowledge. It is a specific knowledge. Unqualified, non-specific experience is God realization. And this is exactly what happens in the deep sleep. In deep sleep, we are nobody, we are nowhere, we are never, but we are there. Therefore, Upanishad says, in every deep sleep, we are one with the divine. See, like we keep our phone for charging overnight. That time, the individual battery is filled with the total power from the mains. In the same manner, our individual I is one with the total I, and therefore fully charged. What is the full charge? We are happy. Pratyak bodho vatishtade. Pratyak bodha, the experience of our being. Even if the wisest man comes and tells us, you are not there, we will not accept. I know I am. Because one can never experience one's absence. So, Purnananda Ekarupena Pratyak Bodho Vatishtade. Therefore, we don't have to go anywhere here and there. Just learn from your own experiences. That is the spiritual life. Tattvamasyaadi vakyam cha tadakya pratipadane lakshautam padarthau dvau upadaya pravartate. Therefore, this Mahavakya Tattvamasi is meant for establishing the identity between Jivatma and Paramatma. See? And for that, few tips. Number one, we have to get freedom from some abnormal things happening in our life as a spiritual path. See? Many of us have this notion. Something happens, see, what a chamatkar, oh, this happened. Don't get lost in that. Let any experience happen, but let experiencer be not allowed to be born. And how do we do that? देखो सुनो बोलो. See? And once we get involved in this world, there is no end to that involvement. We keep on going on, and ultimately this becomes very real. And to get out of it, another step. Do not talk about your past. Do not ask anybody about their past. Third step, stop talking to yourself. Fourth step, listen to silence. Fifth step, chant your mantra and in your mind and also listen. Do it right now. Chant your mantra in your mind and also listen. At this moment, you are in the depth of your being to such an extent that you start hearing your own heartbeats. Then we come to know that our ears are not only for the external sounds but internal also. So when we are becoming aware of our heartbeats, mind is slowly going back to the Chetana. In this experience, there is no time, space, object, or anybody. Your body has disappeared from your knowledge. The contour lines of the body are no more. This unqualified, non-specific, blissful being is our essential nature. Like when the boiling water is removed from the gas, it will give up slowly the acquired heat. In the same manner, the acquired wrong notions, I am body, I am body, this will be given up with this knowledge of Tattvamasi Mahavakya. We are not doing anything. Wrong notions are dropped without creating new notions. You can distinctly experience the body is steady, firm, breathing is extremely slow and shallow, and the mind has no shape or size. This is the mind space. And this ultimately dissolves in the conscious space, Chidakash. In fact, the body shape has almost disappeared from our knowledge. So this non-specific conscious presence is the bliss that we are. Now, this experience is not achievement that we got something, but it is the experience of total loss of wrong notions. When wrong notions are lost, in fact, nothing is lost. Then we understand that our life is only a notional existence, not the real existence. These notions cover the divine sun that we are, like the clouds cover the sea, the ocean, the trees, the sun. In fact, clouds cannot cover the sun. Our vision is covered. So the clouds of wrong notions cover our own experience, and we are corrupted by these wrong notions. Take a deep breath or two slowly, and experience that now the body is being included in our knowledge. Knowledge with the body is mind. Knowledge without the body is consciousness. So the consciousness is falling to the next fall of mind, and now you can move your toes and fingers once or twice slowly. Now the body is clearly I. So from the infinite, we are reduced to the finite. This goes on and on and on, but we don't recognize it. Sleep is nothing but meditation without understanding. And meditation is nothing but sleep with understanding. Offer everything at the feet of the Lord. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.